Hello everyone, it's that time of year again. That's right, it's time for another collection update video. The last one I did was about a year ago, and I am absolutely pumped to show you guys what's going on behind me today, because boy has a lot changed. So, pretty much what I'm going to do in this video, it's going to be kind of hard to go over everything and talk about every piece that I have. I'll talk about like the highlights and stuff. This is going to be strictly a Godzilla video. I'm not showing the rest of the stuff because nothing's changed. So here is my Godzilla collection as of February 2025. Let's get started. Okay, so like I said, we're just going to kind of start at the top, and I'm just going to kind of go over the highlights and stuff of what I've collected. So this might be a little bit of a long video, but it's worth it. So first, we have the 25 centimeter 1964 Ghidorah. This is probably my favorite purchase, or second favorite of the year, and I just love this thing. So there you go. And I do not remember the order, so we're just going to keep going through. So this is what pairs with it. This is another purchase from this year. This is the 1964 B suit. Again, 25 centimeter is what that is. Again, another great looking figure, and this was the Rick version, so that came with a little Rodan and Mothra. Moving on, it's kind of hard to get in frame here. You know what that is. That is the 1954 gigantic favorite sculptors line Godzilla. So that was probably my favorite purchase since the last video. I don't think I had it yet. If I did, I apologize for that. But this is my favorite figure in my collection for a good reason. So moving on, we have the Yuji Sakai 1954. This was in the last video, so not going to say too much. And same with this one, or that one. That is in the last video, so you already know what that is. Just gonna keep moving on. This was part of a purchase this year, so that is obviously Manila. 25 centimeter Rick version, because it came with the Gabra here. So that was a pickup that from this year. You guys haven't seen the unboxing yet. You will shortly. And behind them is my most recent pickup, the 1956 favorite sculptors line Rodan. That thing is crazy. Had to put him all the way in the back because I kind of ran out of room. Then we have the Gabra there, like I just showed. Moving on, we have the Gigan, 25 centimeter. You guys know the story if you've watched this. Been there for a while. All right, moving on to the Heisei shelf. So, you guys kind of watch this journey. This is the 1984 Yuji Sakai. I'm gonna say this now. These are gonna be Yuji Sakai for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures. So I'm not gonna say that every time. The next of the Heisei figures are all Yuji Sakai. So there's an 84, that's a pickup from this year. One of my favorites in my collection. This is one of the best Sakai suits in my opinion. Moving on, G-Fest pickup, the 89 Biolante. And yeah, this is a pickup from G-Fest like I just said. This is another amazing figure. Let's take a look at him real quick, get a good look. Moving on, 91. Again, so I'm going to say this a lot. This is another one of my favorite figures. This was from G-Fest 2022. You guys know, this was in the last collection video. Same with this guy here. That's the 92. Another pickup between last video and this one is going to be your 93 X Plus. And this one is so baller. I love this one so much. I almost didn't get this either until I started collecting all the Sakais. But man, look at him. He is absolutely crazy. And then moving on next is another great one is the Yuji Sakai. I already said I was not going to say that, but the Burning Godzilla, not the Rick version, so it's got the standard white on the back. This, I'm pretty sure, I might have had this in the last video, actually, now I'm thinking about it, but here it is. Here's a good look. And then, so that does it for the Heisei line. Really the only one I'm missing is the other version of 91. I will pick that up eventually, but to be honest right now, it's a little expensive. So maybe once that goes down or gets a reissue, I will do that. But yeah, I'm going to take a step back and show you this. That is the Heisei collection I have there. I love that I have all those suits now. That was one of my favorite goals and favorite accomplishments of 2024. Now, so this is the Super Toho 2000. This was a Christmas gift this year. And this is probably the most accurate figure in my collection because, as some of you know, this was scanned straight from the suit. The only one that I know of that has done that. And another good thing about this guy, let's see if I can zoom in on it, his eyeballs. Nothing like I've seen on X Plus. They're like a translucent kind of deal, and it is awesome. And then next to it, is another. I think this is actually considered 99. This one's 2000. As you can see, big difference. Still love the other one, but the other one's definitely better. But there's the two 2000s, and there you go. There's that second shelf. That is the second shelf of X Plus. So we are gonna move down to the next. All right, so this year I was able to do some reorganizing of the shelf, and I finally got my -1 on there. I feel like I didn't look at him enough because of where I had him. But yeah, check this out. This thing is sweet. A lot of detail. I'm curious to see if a Yuji Sakai figure is going to come out of this, but -1 is one of my favorite suits now. And then this is the Rick version. I believe it's the Rick version, not Godzilla Store exclusive. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. So that means it has the translucent blue dorsal plates, which I think is a must-have for this figure. That also means that he's got that blue inside of his mouth there to kind of charge up that atomic breath. So there's that. Moving on, we have another pickup from this year. This is the favorite sculptors line, Mecha Godzilla, and check him out. He's actually a little broken, but you can't even tell it's this thing that's broken. But I don't really display it with it off anyways. It doesn't really bother me a whole lot. But yeah, check him out. Really accurate suit. Really accurate figure. And I'm so glad I picked this up. And the reason I picked this guy up was because I got this at G-Fest this year. This was the 70... This is again, this pairs up with this. The 74 favorite sculptors line Godzilla. And just look at this guy. He is amazing. One of the... Again, this is probably one of the most accurate figures in my collection. They really nailed the face of this guy. The kind of menacing, but child-friendly-ish still looking design. I think it's like the perfect mix of the two. And yeah, I love this guy. And this is a light up. I won't light it up for you now. So that means it is the Rick version, so the dorsal plates light up. Just thought I'd let you guys know that. And there's that for you. Moving on. Again, one crazy purchase from this year is the 2022 short film Gigan. This is a 30 centimeter. This was originally, I think, a Kickstarter. And it came back for a little bit on the Godzilla store. Definitely paid a good price for it, but was it worth it? Absolutely, because check him out. The colors and everything on this guy are just nuts. And just check him out. So glad I picked this one up. I actually haven't even seen the short film of this, so to actually watch that one day would be great. And I'm probably going to do that soon, but I can't find it anywhere. Anyway, besides the point, great figure. Moving on, we have Shin Godzilla. You guys would have saw that last time, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. But again, Yuji Sakai does great work here. I mean, just check him out. Alright, and this is another purchase that you would have already seen from last collection. Favorite Sculptors line 62, so not going to say too much about that. But that does wrap up the X Plus collection. We're going to go over the Bandais here in a second. But yeah, I went kind of nuts this year with my X Plus collection. X Plus is always my favorite. I used to watch a whole bunch of reviews back when I was a kid, so I'm so happy I've been able to do this, and we still have more coming this year, so don't expect to stop anytime soon. I am sure running out of room. And before I continue, I actually want to go over, I did a shelving change compared to what you saw last year. These are from IKEA. The nice thing about these is they're glass bottoms, and just gives you a lot more openness to the whole display compared to my last ones were like little cubbies. So what I did, I just put some Amazon lights on the bottom of each of these shelves, and there's 2 sets for each side, and it does really well. These are also some little wireless lights I put up, just kind of illuminate the bottom of the Heisei line. And then there's an LED strip that goes all the way across the top to again give it some light. But that's these shelves here. I like them so much more than my original ones. In fact, Carson just got some too that you will see in his collection video shortly. But yeah, I love these. And then I have some RGB lights that go in the back to kind of give some more pop there. But figure I go over that real quick before I get into the bottom here, which is all of my Bandai figures and Safubi. Sorry about that. So there is obviously a lot here. I'm just going to kind of go over the highlights of what I got. I'm not going to go over and explain each and every one of these because that is too much. So, you guys saw this stuff. So here we got some NECAs in the background. This is actually Carson's YMSF in the background. This is a Godzilla, or this is a G-Fest purchase, Gigabrain. And then we got some theater exclusives. This was the -1. We got the parking exclusive 91 in the background there. Then we have a Shin Godzilla, stuff like that. We're just gonna do a quick pan. You see some new figures here. We got some theater exclusives. We got the Jet Jaguar. We got these from G-Fest as well. I think that's 2020. What movie is that from? That's the last movie. New Empire. Jeez, I was blanking hard. We got a Megalon back there. So yeah, this is mostly the colored Bandai shelf. Oh, and I totally take that back. I forgot we have some more X Plus here in a second. So give me 1 second, we'll go over those. But yeah, that came from Ben, as you guys saw in the last video. So yeah, check it out. These are all of my colored Bandai / kind of NECA, just kind of putting them where they fit. That's honestly the only choice I have left at this point. So yeah, there you go. I love this shelf. I love the color it's got. I just dig looking at colored Godzilla figures. So there you are. Okay, so the last two X Plus, not really part of a shelf. And I just totally blanked when I was talking about these earlier because these are two awesome figures. This is a pickup from this year. The 55 30 centimeter. I was after this guy for so long, and I finally found him at a good price on eBay. One of the most underrated suits, in my opinion. People hate this suit, and I don't really know why. It doesn't look great from the front, but from the side, I mean, it just looks crazy. It always fascinates me that this is the same Godzilla that we see in the later Showa. But yeah, I love this suit, and I was so happy to pick this up because as far as I know, this is the only 30 centimeter release from X Plus has ever done. There is a 25, but the 30 centimeter is just so much cooler, in my opinion. I'm more of a 30 centimeter guy. And then I've had this for a while. This is really close to my heart, as this is my second X Plus figure I ever bought. And Anguirus is baller, as all of you guys know. So I don't know how I missed them when I was talking about my X Plus earlier, but in fairness, they are on a different shelf. So yeah, there is the final two X Plus. Had to move them down a little lower just because I'm running out of room. And then we're going to move on to the bottom shelf here. And this is just kind of your standard Bandai / some of the SH Monster arts that I still have. I did sell one just because I was looking to kind of move some. I think I'm going to keep the rest of these. We have some NECA here in the background. There is a Batra back there from G-Fest, and it's just kind of, you know, your general random assorted Bandai. I had to kind of cram them in here again because I'm kind of running out of room. Oop, let me pick you up. And yeah, I mean, I do actually think it looks cool. It reminds me of like a table at G-Fest with all the Bandai that are down here. But yeah, check them out. We're just going to do a quick pan through here. You guys can just kind of take a look at it yourselves. All right, well there you have it. Figured I'd wear my Godzilla shirt today. Forgot to point that out earlier. This is another cavity killer shirt. But there you have it. So that is my collection as of 2025 February. So I'll see you guys in another year for another collection video update. I will see you guys soon for more videos on this channel. If you like what you see here and you like the collection, there's always more unboxing where that came from. So go ahead, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all of you who have subscribed over the past year, because we are now at 322 subscribers. That's big. I never thought I'd get past 100. So passing 100 was a big goal of mine last year, and now I want to get to 500. So if we can do that, that would be awesome. I really like connecting with all of you guys in the community. It's been a lot of fun going to G-Fest, everything like that. So it's been a good year for Godzilla, as you can see. Now, keep in mind, Carson has his whole other collection to still show you guys here shortly. He is a Sofubi collector exclusively. So you'll get to see all that here in this upcoming video. We figured making 2 separate videos because we do have quite, it'd be kind of a too long of a video. But also, it's totally worth a video of his own to get his collection shown to you guys. So again, if you're into that stuff too, there's another reason to watch his collection as well. So, I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you next time for whatever video is coming out next. And you guys have a good one.